Number 19, George wanted to reserve a ticket to go on a field trip. He had to pay 10% of the total price. He paid $30 to reserve his ticket. What was the total price of the ticket? Setting up our proportion. I like this color, Miss Tay. All right. So we know that he's paying 10% of the total. So my percent's going with 100. He paid $30 of the total price. So that 30 is only part of the total price. How do I get from 10 to 30? Times 3. 100 times 3, $300. That is one heck of a ticket. Let's see, $300 per ticket. Tay and Vanessa put a percentage of their earnings into a savings account. Tay put 30% of $200 into savings. And then we have Vanessa, and Vanessa put 15% into $400 of $400 into her savings. So we have two people again. We have Tay is who we're going to start with. All right, so we're setting up our percentage. More fun when you make the sounds to go with them. 30% going with 100. And then of her 200, of that 200 is my total. So how do I get from 1 to 200? I multiply it by 2. 30 times 2 gets me to $60. So she has saved $60. Now let's take a look at Vanessa. And she's saving 15% of 400, so the $400 is going down here. And again, how do I get from 1 to 400? It's times 4. And 15 times 4 is 60. So when the question asks, did one save more than the other? No, they didn't. They saved the same. Same amount.
What if they had?
If they had.
Find the difference.
Yep, you have to find the difference. Just like we did with Tay's Market and Cannon's Grocery Store. We had to find the difference there. Number 21, a carpet cleaning company will clean an apartment for $65. Jim has a coupon for 20% off of the total price. How much money will Jim save if he uses the coupon? Let's set up our proportion. So I have my percent is going with my 100. It says that the carpet company will clean the apartment for $65. The whole apartment is $65, but he has that 20% off coupon. So now, when we're working on this one, we need to go ahead and do some simplifying. Let's do that to start off, because I can divide both of these by 20, make it nice and easy for me. 20 divided by 20 is 1, 100 divided by 20 is 5. Well, I can definitely use that to get to 65, because 5 times 13 is 65. So 1 times 13 is $13. So he's going to save $13. Or we could do it, slide it over just a little bit, set it up the same way as we did before. But this time, we're doing our calculator trick. 65 divided by 100 on your calculator is going to give you times 0.65. So I'm doing the same thing up top, times 0.65, which still gives you $13. Or, but wait, there's one more. We can set it up and we can multiply across and divide by what's left, which would give you 1,300 divided by 100, which gets you to 13. Number 22, the average giraffe is 14 feet tall. What is the height of the average giraffe in yards? So this is one of our conversions. I'm going to go ahead and put my conversion. I have 3 feet to 1 yard, which means I need to keep my feet and my yards organized. I know that this giraffe, this average giraffe height is 14 feet tall. So I'm going to put that right there. So you can use your calculator trick, where again, you're going to divide 14 by 3, and when you divide 14 by 3, you're going to get 4.67. So then you would do the same thing at the bottom, times 4.67. It's really a 6 that repeats over and over and over again. So it's going to get you to roughly 6.7 yards. Or, let me set it up this way. And I have my 14 feet. So across 14 divided by 3 will still get you 4.6, and then it repeats. So we'll just round it to 4.67. Now, the other way that we can do it is if we think about this as a drawing, and we have, let me go ahead and just draw. I'm going to make 14 sections. So I'm going to do circles. All right, so that's 14, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. And I've kind of cheated because I drew it like that way for a reason. So I know that there are 3 feet in each one of these yards. So here's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet, 4 feet, and 2/3 left. So I can show it as a fraction as well, 4 and 2/3. Number 23. Number 23, a walking trail through a forest is 42,705 meters in length. What is the length of the trail in kilometers? So let's set it up. I have my 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. I'm going to be sneaky and just do the short form there. And I know that this person has traveled 42,705 meters. Well, using my calculator trick by dividing 42,705 by 1,000, that's going to give me 42.705. So when I multiply by 42.705, I'm going to get 42.705 kilometers. There's your answer there. Number 24. Sorry, move that a little bit. Number 24, Anita needs 12 pints of lemonade for a summer pool party. Which choice is equivalent to 12 pints? All right, so this one we have to work through each of these. All right, so we have to work through each of our answers, A, B, C, and D. So let's go ahead and do that. So for A, I know that if I've got 24 cups and I've got pints, I need to set up my 1 pint to 2 cups. So here's my 2 cups. Here's my 1 pint. And then I'm putting 24 cups up top. And I'm looking for that pints number. Well, how do I get from 2 to 24? Times 12. What is 1 times 12? It's 12 pints. Easy peasy. Let's take a look at B. B is 24 ounces. So we would be going from ounces to pints. And there are 8 ounces in 1 cup.
That one was a doozy.
I know, this one is a doozy. Then I have to change ounces to cups. So I have 24 ounces. 8, 16, 24. So multiplying it by 3. 1 times 3 gets you to 3 cups. Now I can use that information to help me down below because I have 2 cups to 1 pint. And I know that I have 3 cups. Well, how do I get from 2 to 3? I have to use my division trick. 3 divided by 2, which gets me times 1.5. And 1.5 times 1 is 1.5 pints. Whew. And that will not be enough. So B cannot be our answer. Let's take a look at C. I'm going to put an X on B because that will not work. C is 36 cups. Oh. Whoops. Let me erase that. I didn't mean to write my 36 down just yet. All right. C. So I'm doing cups to pints. I'm putting my 36 cups up top. And how do I get from 2 to 36? Times 18. 1 times 18. That gives me 18 pints. Well, that's not going to work. Sorry, 18. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at D. So C will not work. Too many pints on that one. For D, we have 8 quarts. So I'm going to put my pints to quarts, and I have 8 quarts. So it's giving me 8 quarts. I kind of cheated a little bit there. It's a good thing I have an erasable pen. 8 quarts. How do I get from 1 to 8? That's times 8. So what is 2 times 8? That would be 16 pints. Again, too many, so D is out. So after all that work, A was your correct answer. Last one, 25. How many centimeters are in 12 inches? They've given us our unit rate, so I have 2.54 centimeters. I'm going to 1 inch. They would like to know how many are in 12 inches. How do I get from 1 to 12? I multiply it by 12. So 2.54 times 12 is going to give you 30.48 centimeters.